In June 2019, Troy Banner, then 28 years old, was being investigated by police following the death of his newborn son. Baby Thavain Banner succumbed to injuries he received, purportedly at the hands of his father. The child died as a result of a fracture to the head and back, multiple skull fracture, and head trauma. His injuries were consistent with battered child syndrome. 3 years later, Banner is once again in the news for reportedly committing a similar act.
Police was called to the Western Regional Hospital where they saw a baby, 15 days old, who had injuries to her body. The baby was later on transferred to K.H.M.H Memorial Hospital where she was treated and released. So far, the father, Troy Banner, has been arrested and charged for grievous harm.
He was charged before for manslaughter of another child of his. And last time I think he got out on that charge. It's the police investigations now. What makes you believe that he indeed injured this child?
That's based on the statement given by the mother. The investigation was carried out and he was arrested and charged.
Can you say how exactly he injured the baby?
No, I will not go into details about the injuries.
News 5 is reliably informed that the neonate may have suffered a fractured shoulder, among other bodily injuries. It appears to be a disturbing pattern of physical abuse on Troy Banner's part.
He has been formally arrested and charged, and he's supposed to be arraigned today or early tomorrow morning.
This is the third time this man has been accused of injuring one of his own children, because I believe a previous woman that he had relations with said that the same thing happened to her child, who is not a baby, it's probably a teenager by now. Will any of these cases be reopened or reinvestigated, seeing as though it seems like a pattern of behavior for him?
Well, the police will look at it and see if they will need to reopen a case, and if he's found to be at fault, then the police will deal with him.
3 years ago, in speaking with Banner, he told us that he rushed baby Thavain to the Western Regional Hospital when he observed that the infant began experiencing complications with breathing.
The baby started to choke as I was feeding him, and so he wasn't breathing well. So I tried to do what I could do as a father, not knowing anything in the threat, to try to get a response from him or to see him move or whatever. So I tried my best to get some assistance from someone to bring us to the hospital. We reached the hospital.
In the wake of that incident, Banner was arraigned on a charge of manslaughter. This recent allegation brought against him has been met with harsh criticism from the mother of another of his sons. In a social media post, the woman intimates that he was also physically abusive towards the child that they shared together. Reporting for News 5, I am Isani, Cayetano.